let's give you a quick recap. Last year, Harry and I spent 6 months transforming our old rotten Land Rover Defender 110 into our dream overlanding camper, ready for a very big expedition.
We are going to be shipping our Defender to Africa.
On December 23rd, 2022, we dropped our Landy off at the port and said farewell to our house on wheels for the final time in the UK. 2 months later, and after a few delays, our Landy had finally arrived in Durban, South Africa. Without further ado, let's get into the video.
Most expensive document you've ever seen in your life. Is it everything there?
I'm so happy.
Huh?
Everything's there, I think. As far as I can see.
Even my sunglasses are still there on the windscreen there.
It feels so good to see the car again. I feel like it's been such a long time.
Checking fluids and things.
Yeah?
Top up some oil.
Okay. This is so surreal. I can't believe you've picked our car up in South Africa. And this is the start of our expedition.
So we've just picked up our vehicles and driven to our friend Grant's house. And now we need to sort out all of the luggage that we've got and organise it into the storage and cabinetry that we have in our car. So let's start that job. We have a lot of stuff. We're about an hour into packing up the car and we still have quite a lot of stuff to pack. We definitely overpacked for the space that we've got, but I kind of thought that would happen. But we're getting there. So this bigger cabinet is for clothes, so it's pretty much our wardrobe. And then these two are kitchen equipment, jet boil, that kind of thing. And then still got a few more areas that I can fill up with some stuff. Yeah, we're getting there. Nearly done. It looks a lot better than it did before. Of course, before leaving Durban, we had to try a bunny chow. Harry and I had the pleasure of meeting Kingsley, Sheila and the rest of the expedition team last year at Red Wharf Bay in Wales after their Cape to Nordkap expedition. Kingsley Holgate is widely known as the most travelled man in Africa. He is a humanitarian, adventurer, author and ambassador for Land Rover. Both Kingsley and Sheila carry out a huge amount of charity work throughout Africa, from malaria prevention, water purification, rhino conservation, right to sight and early childhood development. To find out more about the amazing work that this team do, head to the Kingsley Holgate Foundation website. When Kingsley and Sheila heard about our Africa travel plans, they kindly invited us to stay with them whilst we were in South Africa. We visited Tinkwazi Beach. Kingsley helped us plan our route through Lesotho, and they shared so many wonderful stories about their 40+ expeditions over the years. What an incredible experience it was. Thank you so much, Kingsley and Sheila, for having us.
Cheers, guys.
Thank you.
Bye. Thank you so much.
So far in German.
Thank you. Cheers, Sam. Hi, Zazie.
So today we are heading to Lesotho. We are coming from Zinkwazi and now we're on our way to Underberg. From Underberg we're going to head to the Sani Pass and that will be where we enter into Lesotho. And one of our first stops is going to be the highest pub in Africa.
Loose wheel nuts, so could have been
bad.
Could have been potholes,
Yeah.
but it also could have been someone not tightening them up when they finished the job. I was going to say it was potholes.
Yeah. And then Andy's genius idea of putting a line
You put a
with
mark
a
on.
Sharpie on all of them.
Probably
And then-
go off in 10 miles, we'll see.
On the road again, team.
I mean, I was just driving along and I could sense that there was something. I thought it was a wheel bearing on the front, so I was checking that front driver's side wheel, thinking that it was coming from there. And then when we slowed down and did a few sharp turns, I was looking in the rear view and I could see that wheel, the Chloe side wheel, was just going. We'll tighten the other four up, and when we get to camp I'm going to take the spare wheel off and use a wheel nut from there to get that done, and then we'll probably buy a couple more spares of it when we can.
We've just stopped off at the supermarket and filled up our fridges and got some food for a couple of days. As you have just seen, we had a bit of an issue with a wheel nut, so we've just found a motor spares shop, so we're going to see if we can get a spare wheel nut and just doing a few other quick checks on the car.
Just checked my filter.
Okay, so see.
Much better. So we got a new air filter, so we're going to be 10 times as fast now. Use 10 times less fuel.
Whoa! Wow,
You?
Does it sound
Like
different?
a new car.
gone from a pony to a Mustang, hasn't it?
Made it to the Sani Pass. Chloe's gonna
Just throw forward.
He's got traction control on, so it's just cutting the power every time he loses.
Has he turned it off?
Yeah, now.
They're going to struggle.
But also there's too many people in the car.
Yeah.
babe, we've made it to the highest pub in Africa.
Yeah, the highest pub in Africa.
Highest pint in Africa.
It was some journey up, I must say. Alright, Chloe.
Yeah.
What are you up to?
So we're just setting up our bed for the first time. It's the first time we're actually going to sleep in this new setup. It's quite an exciting
Looks like there's loads of space in there.
It's a squeeze, but be comfy. Look at this foam.
Very comfy.
Yeah, let's do it.
Brilliant, that's what you want. And it's right over the top.
So we've just been packing up the cars and I was just setting up the tripod to get a shot of us before we head off. And I just found this on the floor and I just feel like it was meant to be that we found this and like read this message to remind us to be in the moment and just take everything in that we're doing.
Just doing some checks, oil level, water level, and it looks like my water level did drop a bit yesterday from when I checked it before we set off yesterday. I don't have any coolant with me, so I've just topped it up with some water. We'll keep an eye on it.
Let's have another drive in and then get some breakfast there.
Okay, day one driving through Lesotho. We made it up the Sani Pass last night, literally in the dark. We were helping out a local that had attempted to do the Sani Pass in a two-wheel drive vehicle. I don't know what they were thinking, but yeah, day one of the Lesotho adventure.
We're nearly at 3,000 metres and I think the car is struggling a little bit with the altitude. So we're in low range.
Low range now.
And what gear are you in?
Third low. We are climbing. It is steep.
Yeah. What we've seen so far is absolutely beautiful. And it kind of reminds us of Scotland, Peak District, because it's so green and the mountainous landscape.
Alright, so it looks like we've found a spot to have some breakfast, and Chloe's just got out to film me coming in, and honestly the view, we're going to have to take some pictures from up here looking down this valley here. It's just stunning. How cool is that? That just had to be this place where we stopped for breakfast,
Yeah,
eh?
it's pretty perfect.
I tell you what, I felt the underpower then when we turned round.
I went into low. Yeah, I just went into low. Got the water flowing down there.
You know the coffee that we had at that place? That's the same coffee I bought from the
He said that this morning.
Hello, mate.
Why are you airing down?
Hit gravel.
Hi! So we've just stopped off to make some quick lunch before we continue on this epic trail. I think we've got another 50 miles to go, and all of it is supposed to be like this kind of terrain and landscape and view.
I bet at some morning you're going to wake up and it's going to be kids like. Stop for a quick sarnie sandwich. Tailgate sandwich is like the best travel food. What we always have, just knock up something. But the rain's coming in quick now, so starting to blow a storm up there.
Yeah. We found, Andy and MH have found a spot on Overlander, and we're going to head there and see what it's like. It looks like the weather's clearing, so yeah, hopefully we're driving into the sunshine. We pulled into camp for the night, got the fire going and prepared our dinner. What an awesome first couple of days we've had.
Wow, we just need to use it a few times to understand.
Thank you so much for watching, guys. We can't wait to share more of our Africa expedition with you. See you in the next one.